there wouldn't even be a bloodline if it wasn't for The Rock's grandfather, the High Chief Peter Maivia. You can think of him as the first boss, predecessor to the tribal chief.
He is one of, if not the foundation for our family. The Anawa'i Fatu Maivia wrestling dynasty. I don't think there's anybody more responsible for what's going on now than the High Chief himself.
Peter Maivia isn't simply one of the two principals behind the sacred blood bond. He's also an incredibly decorated professional wrestler who traveled the world and won titles everywhere he went. New Zealand, Japan, Europe, and here in the United States, where he enjoyed especially successful runs in Hawaii and California. Maivia would eventually find his way to WWE, engaging in legendary battles with the likes of superstar Billy Graham. His larger-than-life personality would win the WWE Universe over in short order, as it had throughout his entire career. In the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia was a potent blend of brawn and grappling technique, often muscling his opponents down to the mat through a variety of joint locks and then switching to more painful holds once grounded. His sleeper hold and stump puller were both feared and renowned, and make no mistake about it, Maivia knew there was always more than one path to the ultimate victory. Out of the ring, High Chief Peter Maivia also ran one of the most successful wrestling promotions on the planet, Polynesian Pro Wrestling, based out of Hawaii, showing his mastery of the business in every aspect. His induction into WWE's Hall of Fame class of 2008 was supremely deserved, forever enshrining Peter Maivia as the legend he always was. And now, we present to you the opportunity to walk in the boots of the legendary High Chief Peter Maivia, facing off against one of the most legendary WWE rivals, George The Animal Steele. You will settle this score once and forever and showcase the overwhelming strength.
Cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George The Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. Peter Maivia, very tough, but he also has movie star good looks. Quite the combo.
And it served him well, Michael. In fact, the High Chief has major acting and stunt work credits to his name. And who knows, maybe we'll see the Maivia name on Hollywood billboards again sometime.
Well, before any of that happens, the High Chief needs to survive this war against the Animal.
Man. Oh, man. The High Chief just refusing to be intimidated.
The Animal has no idea what to make of Maivia.
Oh. Uh-oh. Headbutt. Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat. Then a knee right to the throat. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And nice takedown. Stack them up. Shoulders up. Able to turn it into a... Well, this is unexpected, Byron.
Yeah, I'm guessing he wasn't fully in position.
Placing him in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner. Peter Maivia is looking unstoppable now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Pulls the leg.
Oh, God.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's blast off!
Ooh. Oh, man.
He's able to reverse it.
Headlock. Oh, cheap shot right above the eye.
Uh-oh. Able to fight Maivia off.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
Peter Maivia turns that around. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the...
Into the pin. Can he get him here? And quick getting the arm up.
These men knew this match was going to be hard fought.
Oh, man. Forearm. Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close.
And George is caught. Ooh, man, backbreaker. Maivia can taste it now.
Uh-oh. Headbutt.
Really just laying it in.
Ooh. Effective dodge there. Why?
George The Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia's called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
He finally made it to the top of the steel cage. And all he has to do is finish getting over the top of the cage, and he's home free.
And now the climb down could be as tough as the climb up for him. Ooh. Ooh.
And a well-timed counter. The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh, yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui. Now for the hard part.
He can taste victory now.
Going up and possibly out.
He comes crashing back down.
Some real damage was done there. What a fall.
Now heading up the cage.
Going right after the arm and taking down their opponent effectively. Punish.
Into the pin. George is trying to seal this one up. Shoulders up before two.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Working on their arm.
Ooh, eats a big right.
George The Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the Animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that.
Caught that one with his face, and Maivia is bleeding. Oh, my goodness, calm down. Freakazoid.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
You know what he's thinking, and it is not good.
Oh, hold on. Is he thinking of a submission here?
Able to punch his way out.
Power slam! This has been a true brawl, and you can see Maivia and Steele are pushing each other to the limit.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Ah, there's a headbutt.
Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the animal down.
The target's been acquired once more. Ooh, that might have just broken something. No way Steele's coming back from that.
2. And the High Chief defeats the animal. Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight